Listen, if you've been using ChatGPT and you feel like it's just giving you basic answers, kind of generic, almost like something you could have just Googled, then let me tell you right now, you're not getting the most out of it. And I don't mean you're missing a little trick here or there. I mean you're leaving huge amounts of value on the table. Value that could save you hours every single day, make you sharper at work, boost your creativity, and even help you earn more money. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly why you're not getting the most out of ChatGPT, the hidden mistakes most people don't even realize they're making, and the specific ways you can flip the switch to turn ChatGPT into what it really is, one of the most powerful tools you'll ever use. Stay with me, because once you hear these, you'll never look at ChatGPT the same way again. Here's the truth, most people treat ChatGPT like it's Google. They just type something in, hit enter, and expect magic. Write me an essay. Summarize this article. Give me 10 ideas for a birthday gift. And sure, it does that. But if that's all you're doing, you're basically driving a Ferrari like it's a bicycle. You're missing out on the real horsepower that's sitting under the hood. Let me give you an example. Imagine you walk into the world's best library, and the librarian asks, "How can I help you?" If you say, tell me something about history, you'll get a random book on history. That's how most people use ChatGPT. But if you walk in and say, I'm working on a project about the American Revolution, I need 5 main events that shaped the war, written at a high school level so my classmates can easily understand, and I'd also like one fun fact that's surprising to most people. Now the librarian can blow your mind with exactly what you need. That's the difference. And that's the first big reason you're not getting the most out of ChatGPT. You're not giving it the right instructions. Now here's the crazy part. ChatGPT isn't just a tool that answers you, it's more like a tool that collaborates with you. Think about it like this. If you had a personal assistant in real life and you only ever asked them for a list of ideas, without telling them what kind of ideas, what tone, or what format, you'd probably be frustrated. But if you said, hey, give me 10 TikTok video ideas that I can record in less than 60 seconds all about productivity tips, and make them funny, not boring. Suddenly that assistant knows how to deliver. ChatGPT works the same way. So the first step to getting more out of ChatGPT is learning how to ask. Not just asking a question, but structuring your request like a pro. And don't worry, I'll show you how to do it in a way that's actually simple, because once you get this, you'll unlock a totally different side of ChatGPT. But let's pause here because I want to drop a reality check. If you're using ChatGPT just to write essays, summarize, or brainstorm, you're basically at beginner mode. And here's why that's a problem. Beginner mode won't separate you from the millions of people who are doing the exact same thing. Everyone can type write me a poem. Everyone can type give me 5 business ideas. That's entry level. The real power, the life-changing power, comes when you treat ChatGPT like a Swiss Army knife for your brain. When you realize it can be your business coach, your marketing team, your coding assistant, your scriptwriter, your researcher, your career mentor, your financial planner, even your workout buddy. Let me ask you this. Have you ever used ChatGPT to simulate a conversation with a customer? Have you used it to role-play as a tough client so you can practice your pitch? Have you ever fed it your own writing and asked it to analyze your tone so you can get better at communication? That's the level where ChatGPT stops being a toy and starts being a tool that gives you an edge over everyone else. And if you haven't done any of that yet, that's exactly why you're not getting the most out of it. Now let's talk about the second big mistake. You're not using ChatGPT with the right tools. Here's what I mean. ChatGPT is powerful on its own, but when you pair it with the right add-ons, plugins, extensions, or companion tools, it becomes unstoppable. Right now, most people are just typing into the free version and wondering why it feels limited. But once you plug ChatGPT into the right ecosystem, it can pull real-time data from the web, analyze spreadsheets, generate graphics, write code that actually runs, and so much more. For example, imagine you're a student and you're writing a research paper. Instead of just asking ChatGPT to summarize World War II, you could use tools that connect ChatGPT directly to research databases, then ask it to organize your notes in a structured way, highlight sources, and even turn them into a polished draft. That's not just saving time, that's multiplying your output by 10. Or say you're running a business. Instead of just asking ChatGPT to write a marketing email, you could integrate it with email tools that test subject lines, improve your open rates, and tailor messages for different audiences. Suddenly, you're not writing faster, you're selling better. This is where the people who get it are pulling ahead. They're not just using ChatGPT, They're using ChatGPT as the engine behind a whole system of tools, and if you're not, you're already behind. Here's another reason you're not getting the most out of ChatGPT. You stop too early. Let me explain. Most people type a question, get an answer, and stop. But the magic happens when you go back and forth, like you're actually working with a coach. The first answer is rarely the best one, it's just the starting point. Think of it like this. Imagine you ask a personal trainer for a workout plan. They give you one. Would you just stop there? No, you'd say, okay, but can we make it work for 30 minutes a day? Can you add more cardio? Can you give me something I can do without equipment? That back and forth is where the workout becomes yours. ChatGPT works exactly the same way, so instead of asking once and quitting, start refining, ask it to expand, ask it to simplify, ask it to change tone, ask it to pretend it's a world-class expert. That's how you push it past average into extraordinary. And here's where it gets exciting. When you combine all of this, clear instructions, the right tools, and back-and-forth refinement, you unlock something I call ChatGPT mastery. This is where you stop treating it like a robot and start treating it like a partner. Imagine you're building a side hustle. Most people say, give me a side hustle idea. They'll get something like start a YouTube channel or sell on Etsy. Not helpful. But someone who knows how to use ChatGPT will say, I have 2 hours a day, I'm good with writing but not video, I want to make at least $500 a month, and I don't want to invest more than $50 up front. Give me 5 side hustle ideas that match those conditions. Then create a step-by-step plan for the best one. Then show me what tools I'll need. Then write the first piece of content for me to post. See the difference? One person gets a random idea, the other person gets a business plan. That's the gap between people who use ChatGPT and people who master ChatGPT. And trust me, you want to be in the second group. Now I know what you're thinking. Okay, this sounds great, but it feels overwhelming. Do I really have to learn all of this? And here's my answer. Yes and no. Yes, you do need to learn the basics of prompting, using tools, and refining. But no, you don't have to spend months figuring it out. Because here's the truth. Once you learn the right shortcuts, once you start using the right templates and tools, it all clicks into place. It's like going from fumbling around in the dark to flipping the lights on. And here's the kicker, the people who learn this now are going to be the ones who dominate the next few years. Whether it's in school, business, content creation, or just personal productivity, the ones who know how to unlock ChatGPT will run circles around everyone else. So let me hit you with this straight. If you're not getting the most out of ChatGPT right now, it's not because ChatGPT isn't powerful enough. It's because you're not using it the right way. You're not asking it the right questions. You're not refining its answers, you're not pairing it with the right tools, but the good news, you can change that starting today. Imagine this. Instead of spending hours stressing over a blank page, ChatGPT gives you a polished draft in minutes. Instead of wasting time scrolling for ideas, ChatGPT gives you a custom list that actually fits your goals. Instead of doing everything alone, you suddenly have a 24/7 assistant who never gets tired, never complains, and always has an answer. That's the reality when you start using ChatGPT the way it was meant to be used. And listen, I know a lot of people will watch this and nod along and then go back to typing "write me an essay." But not you. If you're still here, it means you're serious about unlocking this tool. And that's why I want you to take action right now. The first action is simple. Don't just use ChatGPT once and quit. Go back and forth, treat it like a coach. The second action, start using advanced prompts. Don't just say, give me ideas. Say who you are, what you want, what constraints you have, and what format you want it in. That's the secret sauce. And the third action, upgrade your toolkit. Start pairing ChatGPT with the tools that make it truly powerful. Because here's the truth. AI isn't slowing down. It's only getting smarter, faster, and more integrated into everything we do. And the people who know how to use it will be the ones who win. They'll save time, make more money, create more content, and live with less stress. So the question is, are you going to be one of them? The choice is yours. You can keep using ChatGPT like it's a toy, or you can unlock it like it's the most powerful tool of your generation. And if you're ready for that, stick around because I'll keep showing you exactly how.